Hi, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Dropping in here as promised for an announcement. I've sort of been teasing along for a while. I felt kind of badly about that. But, I wanted to kind of backtrack with you about where I've been in the last almost 2 years since I started the Soul Talks podcast. And, it's been just a beautiful journey for me. You've actually built this for me. The platform is in a place that I'm so proud of, but you've done this. You've given me this platform, and where I started was trying to make sense of my husband James' death. He died of suicide 5 years ago, and so 2 years ago I was like, I just have to kind of make sense of this, and that's how the podcast, the Soul Talks, was born. And the Soul Talks has been just this kind of amazing weaving together of people who have had some really rough survival stories and people who have had some great stories of overcoming. I'll never forget sitting in the studio with Neely Butler and hearing her talk, or, listening just, a couple of weeks ago to Ruth McKinney and hearing her talk about building what she's built in Hungry for Home. It's just been a beautiful journey. And, I had in my mind that I was doing it for others, that I was creating the Soul Talks to help others. And yet I have to say to you, as I've said, I think many times, all the interviews, doing these interviews, sharing people's pain and their suffering and their overcoming has been the most healing thing I have done in my 5-year journey. So I want to thank you for that too. But I find myself here, another 2 years later from this beginning, and the Soul Talks podcast kind of morphed into me writing a book. He's Not Coming Back, Rewriting Life After Loss. And then the book sort of motivated a lot of, speaking engagements and media appearances, and so I find myself in this place of transformation. And so I just want to say to you that going forward, I want to find ways to give you more material. And so we're putting the platform under my name, Theresa Bruno. There will always be the Soul Talks podcast, and you'll be able to find it on YouTube as you have. But you'll also see Theresa Bruno on YouTube, and that will be the platform. Website will be moving to Theresa Bruno, as will Instagram and TikTok. And it's just a place of growth that I'm thrilled about, and it's also a way for me to be able to give you more, kind of all centered in one place. And I'm very much right now about building community, and we're going to be doing that, building Facebook communities. And I haven't done that yet, and so I'm excited about it. And I'll be launching a coaching platform, and I'm super excited about that too. But as you look for what I'm putting out into the universe these days, it will be under my name, Theresa Bruno. And, I just can't thank you enough for helping make this happen. Thank you.